Libra, welcome to your June 2025 reading. Hello. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, if you're interested in that. Libra Cross Watchers, I see you folks. And Libra Sidereal Watchers, thanks for tuning in. If you don't know what Sidereal Zodiac is, go out and find a chart calculator for that on the internet. Type in your birthplace, time, and date. And it will show you the placements for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. And go watch the videos for sure for your moon and rising sign. It is so accurate, you won't believe it. So let's go ahead with Libra. June 2025. Libra, June 2025. What's that? Libra. Eight of Cups reversed. Lovers reversed, Ten of Wands reversed, Six of Cups reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles upright, Page of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, King of Cups. That was immediate. So this message is definitely for somebody out there. Leave me a comment. So coming into June, we are not walking away from something that has a lot of emotional baggage with the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's something here about having to deal with an emotional situation that we would like to walk away from, but we absolutely cannot. We are not loving a situation right now, whether it's another person or a job or a situation with family, whatever this is that we used to love, we don't love it anymore, okay? But we can't walk away from it. But we are done with it being burdensome for us with the Ten of Wands reverse. We are throwing down this burden. We're sick of it. We've held it for long enough. As far as like doing anything actively towards this situation, person, job, whatever it is. We can't emotionally walk away from it, but we are done being active participants in it and or any actions toward it. Because with the Six of Cups reverse, there is something here, possibly a family member, someone you've known a long time, or it could be your significant other. There's just some bad blood here. There's some bad memories. There's some bad emotions associated. This is not happy nostalgia. This is like crappy nostalgia, okay? Eight of Swords reversed. We're not stuck. We know how to walk away from this mentally and actively, but emotionally here we can't really turn it loose, but we are not stuck. We know where we're going. We know what we're doing. Six of Pentacles upright. There is an equal give and take and kind of a fair balance of who's getting what and what you are determined to give your time, money, and treasure to. But it's limited. Like, yeah, you get my time and money, but you other people, no, not so much. You other family people, no. You know, the person I used to love, no. There's something here about some sort of small offer, business deal, work that you're not interested in receiving anymore. You're kind of turning it down, turning it away. You're not interested in it anymore. Or it may be a new thing that came in and you're kind of like, you know, that's not what I'm up to these days and I'm not interested in that offer. And Seven of Swords reversed, you're not being dishonest or trying to sneak away or not answer somebody. It's just that it's just not for you right now, okay? And you're just going to be real honest about it, like, I can't do it right now. It's not for me right now. And it could be this lover's person's or people or situation or job or whatever is trying to get you to suck you back in or come back. And, you know, you're like, nope, nope, thank you. So we have this really nice King of Cups energy, Libra. This is great. This is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, possibly person you've known a very, very long time. They're solid. They're a rock. You can confide in them. This is a good relationship. They don't judge. They just listen. And I feel like they have some good advice for this situation for you as well. So let's get a second tarot deck out here. Libra, June 2025. Libra viewers, June 2025. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords upright. So they're, okay. King of Pentacles upright. Four of Cups. Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups in reverse again as a double confirmation of you can't really walk away from this emotionally at this time. Okay, Five of Swords upright with the Eight of Swords. So there's a conflict you're having with one person or two people that is continual, and whatever this conflict is they're trying to keep you stuck. They're trying to keep you tied up and confused and stuck in all the what ifs of a situation. Well, if I do this, then what? And it kind of keeps you stuck, okay? This conflict is, I feel like somebody's trying to just enforce their will upon you, or enforce like ideas or norms or their ideas of what's, I don't know what this is, but Five of Swords is a high conflict card, and it could be a war of words, a war of ideas, and so it keeps you a little bit in a mixing blender state of mind that all these ideas and words are coming at you, and it keeps you like, well, if then, what do I do? King of Pentacles upright. This is a solid Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possible in their sun, moon, rising person in your life. You've known this person a long time. They've got a lot of material wealth. They're wise. They're generous. And this, again, it could be the same king upright as the King of Cups. They could be the same, like they have their sun sign in Scorpio and then their moon sign in Taurus or something like that, you know, where there's solid. And then there's just also this nice font of information regarding money matters, financial matters, things that information that could be very useful for you. And they're a solid person. Four of Cups upright. You really don't want to deal with this. Okay, you're very disappointed and rejecting this situation, right? Thing about the Four of Cups is that there's an Ace of Cups coming in always. Like right now it looks crappy, but there's something bigger and better coming. You know, lift your head up, stop sitting there and being like a disappointed, I don't want that kind of vibe. Look up. There is something bigger and better headed your way. Okay. Temperance card right next to this. Again, we have an angel saying, yeah, the Ace of Cups is coming. Look, I have it in this hand, and I'm pouring this beautiful emotion and all this stuff here. Be patient. Guardian angel, we're watching out for you. We're sending the right people to you at the right time. So you have to be patient. Better things, bigger things are headed your way. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like this news is coming in pretty significantly. I feel like this is going to be really exciting, and it's going to make you feel excited again about going out, doing things, moving on, which is really great. It's just that with the Eight of Cups in reverse, there's just still some emotions that we cannot walk away from. But everything, you know, and that happens. When you have big changes in your life, it is emotionally trying. Whether it's a positive change, like moving to a better and bigger place or getting a bigger and better job, or a sad change, like, a breakup or a death. Whatever it is, you always have to deal with these emotions. So this is still a thing that you're just going to have to deal with. But overall, it says be patient. Bigger and more incredible things are on the way. Seek guidance, advice, and support from this King of Cups, King of Pentacles person. They know what they're talking about. Yeah, you can be disappointed and rejecting what's going on here, but just know, be patient. Know the bigger and better things are coming. Even if you feel stuck by all this information, I feel like you're going to get unstuck because the Eight of Swords was reversed in your first reading. It's temporary. So let's see what the Psy cards have to say. Libra viewers, June 2025. Work, of course. Yeah, it's totally could be a work thing. Mother. Okay. Liberation. The cave. Okay. Okay, it's gonna... Okay, maybe this has to do with a mother or your mother or a mother that you know or some sort of mother-like energy. It's always felt like work with this person. Why? Well, it's some mother-child relationships are like that. Or if you are having issues with somebody that is a mother that could be your significant other, it takes work. The commitment takes work. And yeah, maybe you're just not in love with this situation here in June, but things are going to shift and get better later in the year, July perhaps. Whatever it is, I feel like you know that this is work. And then there's this feeling of, I want to free myself from this. I want to move on from this. And so with the cave, you're really going deep. You're meditating, exploring how to free yourself from feeling like this relationship is work or was work, or why this relationship still causes so much work for you. If your parent has passed on, you need to free yourself from that. Go within, really examine, do some meditation. I feel like, bounce some ideas off that King of Cups, King of Pentacles person, whoever that is. Really talk about this relationship and work through it and get free from it. There's just a lot of work to do because the cave card is all about going within, confronting the shadow, also protecting yourself. Notice how we have this figure curled up in the child's pose in yoga, except they're protecting their head and neck. So it's like a child trying to protect themselves, right, from this connection or whatever this is. Again, if your situation is where you're in a situation that you don't love, like you've started your own family, let's say. You're a young adult and you're going out in the world and you've got a committed relationship with your partner. And let's say your mom is calling you and bugging you a lot or trying to be a little too involved, let's say. And it's like there's a lot of childhood stuff that wasn't good and you're done with doing any kind of action for this and you're not loving this situation. But of course, emotionally, you can't walk away. It's your parent. So, yeah. Focus on what you can do to free yourself better from this having to be a work or still having to be work if your parent has passed on. It's just what the cards are telling me. Let's see what the Egyptian Oracle has for Libra viewers. What was that? What's that? Okay. Egyptian Oracle, Libra viewers. Enlightening and stability and equilibrium. So as you go within and work out the shadow aspects and continue to seek advice from the exterior, from this solid person, and just be straight up honest with people with what you can and can't do this month, and really, really watch, your time, energy, expenses, and treasure that you consider worth doing. As you get better at that stuff. And going within, handling the shadow and, really assessing some of the hurt or pain caused, you will become enlightened. And this is going to bring stability and equilibrium here as this process unfolds. Something's going to get balanced out. Equilibrium. That's balancing something out that's at an imbalance. There was too much power given to this parent person. There was too much deference given to them at the expense of your own significant other relationship. There was too much power given to them because of the nature of their personality and how that impacted you growing up. Whatever this is, you need to work on it, free yourself from it, and you will become enlightened about that, and it will bring stability. Let's get one card each from the Outdoor Oracle. Libra, June 2025. Too many. Fire. Road Trip Oracle. Libra, June 2025. Every air sign has gotten this. No joke. Aquarius and Gemini and now you. Higher Love Oracle. That's crazy. Like, what are the odds? Seriously. Higher Love now for Libra, June 2025. Signs. So with the fire, you need to remove the old to make room for the new. Heat, chemistry, and flashpoint. So something is just going to come to a flashpoint here this month with dealing with this energy of a love relationship that no longer serves you or is starting to be burdensome, and there's a lot of bad memories from it from childhood, and you need to liberate yourself from this mother energy. Whatever it is, it's time to remove the old to make way for the new. There's something here about taking a rest, so just stop and take a rest if you feel like you're still carrying the burden or doing a lot of work or whatever this energy is. This is the card saying the same thing. Hey, just stop and rest. It's like there's no point in, just this mindless stuff when the love connection's kind of been broken, even though there's still this emotional stuff that needs to be dealt with. Take a break here in June. Go on a weekend road trip. Go to the lake. Go to the country. Stop and rest. Signs are coming. You are going to get signs here. If your mom has passed on, the signs to release and move on are going to be coming. If you're still dealing with this and trying to get through this shadow work of this particular energy to free yourself better and move on in your own life as an adult with real adult decisions, you're going to get signs. They're going to come in that how you figured out how to handle it is working, and it's going to be okay. But it's time to get rid of the old and make room for new. All right, let's get some chimes and close your reading. Libra, June 2025. Happiness is coming. The sun is coming. Hold on. All this happy sun, beautiful energy is definitely headed your way. There's something about a small amount of money headed your way as well. I feel like that's that Page of Pentacles in the reverse, but you're just going to be straight up honest and say, you know, it's not big enough. It's not worth my time. Okay, so you're in the murky stages of building a new life, of building a new empire. This is kind of like the Ten of Pentacles on mute to me when I see this stone. It's not as pronounced and fabulous as a citrine in its natural form, but it's like a citrine that's been worn down in a creek, a river, at a lake shore, and it's got this nice polished finish to it, but you can still see it's opaque. The light comes through it. So there's something here about that you have great wealth ahead of you, and it's not here yet, it's not realized yet. There's something coming in that financially that's worth turning this down, because this is going to be bigger. We just can't see what it is here yet in June. But I feel like it's on the way, like the early stages of a Ten of Pentacles or an Ace of Pentacles like situation is coming. And maybe that King of Pentacles in there is the person you need to kind of tap about that. Ask them some questions about that. All right, Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit the thumbs up if you're still here. That helps me incredibly. Thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, fantastic. I would love that, but, you know, 60+% of my viewers are not subscribed to me, so not a big deal. But hitting the thumbs up is a huge deal, so it's easy. So just please help me with that. If you really like me, there are links in the description box below the video, including to private reading information and these custom oracle decks. If you need some information about that, I post daily short tarot readings. If you need that, those can be found on the home page of my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more readings, of course, soon.